This week has been busy. Boy, I tell you what, holy fuck. On top of working, on top of being in pain like I always am because I don't stretch and, I don't take care of myself at all. It's been full of events. I had a double feature movie night at the movie theater with a bunch of friends. That shit went fire. Tonight, I am going to play a very last minute show at The Spot in Nashua. I wasn't originally, but I had the night off, and it's literally 3 streets down the road, so of course I will see some of the homies. And then tomorrow, after work, I'm going to support my homie Casey as they have a wrestling event, one of my favorite managers in all of wrestling, and I'm not saying that just because they're my best friend, but they put in the fucking work. The character is awesome. The person that they manage for is a beast and also a really cool guy. So I get to see even more homies. Lots of shit, lots of homies. I'm in a good fucking mood. Hell yeah. Last week, I was back at Thirsty First in Lowell, celebrating the 6-year anniversary of Bars Over Bars, as well as the birthday of one of my favorite people in the hip-hop scene, J-Vibe. And the place was packed. A lot of people, a lot of familiar faces, both playing and not playing, just showing their support for some great artists. The energy was through the roof. The drinks were yummy. People were cool. There was even a fucking improvisational dancer who was there all night. I don't know if she was hired. I don't know who she came with. I don't know shit about fuck. I appreciated the support, but get the fuck off the stage and go to the side. Especially when I'm playing. I'm not nice like all these other motherfuckers. I'm the angry boy for a reason. Let me yell into my fucking microphone. Let me do my shit. Let me stomp around and throw fists. And then you can dance to the DJ's songs. Get out of my fucking way. But yeah. Easily the cleanest, most aggressive set of my life. And then I just also had a weird fucking backup dancer. Maybe I'll be able to redeem myself. But today, we are talking about bands. Bands that we have seen multiple times. Bands that we've seen more than all the other bands that we've seen. And from the years 2007 till about 2020, I would say. I've went to a shit ton of concerts. Both big and small. Mostly small. And from 2008 till about 2017, I booked a shit ton of things. So I know about live music. I know a lot about live music. So I got myself. I got all y'all online who gave me your choices, your people that you've seen more than anybody else. And I even got to talk to some of the people at the Bars Over Bars 6-year anniversary. And they're not who you think they are. You think rappers, you think possibly rappers. Nah. We stay eclectic up in this bitch. Fucking Graphite and Blunt O'Keefe taught us the other day. They got some polls and they got some choices when it comes to Christmas movies. These motherfuckers got choices and polls when it comes from going to see live bands. I can't wait to get all up in this bitch. I'm gonna get myself a fridge cigarette, a Diet Coke, and crack that shit. Let's fucking go. It's about to kill some time. Let's get it.
What you doing, son? Nothing. Just chilling. True.
Girl, what if my sleigh doesn't gag the girls and the gays when I hit the gig? But what if your boots become so unclockable and the tea brew so strong that even trade starts levitating by Dua Lipa? You ever think about that?
I don't think of fucking shit. I'm thinking about how during the break I shouldn't have had fucking 4 bowls of Fruity Pebbles. Now my stomach feels like a war zone. God damn it. Growing up in the music scene and being a part of it for so long, you've seen so many bands so many times. A lot of them are going to be in bands that you probably haven't heard of. Bands whose names are, what the fuck? They can name a band that? Yes, they can. But I thought, if I asked everybody out there, the people listening, the people who happen to see my post, the people who feel obliged to take part in this conversation, I'm gonna get a real vast array of choices. Similar to when I talk about movies and I talk about what are your top 5 favorite movies. And you get like Forrest Gump, and then followed by Terrifier, and then for some reason followed by Cats, and so on and such on. And you're never going to get the same band or the same movie twice. And I love that. So I threw it out to TikTok, I threw it out to Instagram, I threw it out to Facebook, and I got some good fucking answers back. We're gonna go through them. If I have a connection to them, I'm gonna talk about it. If I do not, I'm just gonna judge you. I'm gonna judge you. I'm gonna profile you. Fuck you. Mr. Fortress on TikTok says that he's seen Marilyn Manson 28 times. That is fucking crazy, bro. Do you have a diagnosis of something? Are you okay? That seems like too many times to see Marilyn Manson. Like up to 5 times I would say you're in the clear. More than that, I'm like, are you good, bro? Do you need a hug? But from like a showman standpoint, I completely understand. Incredible show, theatrics, all that stuff, the stage, the setting, he's got some bangers. I understand why. But just the fact that you have raises a lot of questions. Joseph Vaughn says, Tool. I've never seen Tool, but I've had some friends who have seen Tool a couple times, and they're like, I would gladly pay like triple what I paid to see Tool. So, I mean, it's gotta be good. Especially if you've seen that band more than any other band, you either haven't seen many other bands, or you've seen them a shit ton. I respect the dedication. Too bad you don't have any proof that you've seen them a bunch, because, you know, they don't allow phones and they're afraid of technology and all that jazz. Still cool. What the fuck? Your name? Long Dong Silver. I fucking love it, dude. I've seen the Bridge City Sinners like 16 times. That's a lot of times, dude. Did not expect folk music to make its way on here. Somehow, some way. But I've seen a video of them, and when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. I love folk music, so like I fucked with it. For some reason, I never really dove into their albums or anything. I just wait until I see more shit on like TikTok and Instagram. Crazy good band, though. Crazy good band. And Joseph says, Peeling Flesh. For them, they're a local artist. Man, you're so fucking lucky. I would kill to be able to have access to Peeling Flesh so much. That band's fucking dope. Toof, I like that name. Toof says, All Shall Perish, Suicide Silence, and Alicia. I've never known how to say that band's name. I've always just seen it written. Either way, that's fucking cool. He says, my younger years were very good to me. See, I fell in love with Suicide Silence like 2005. I found out about the other two a couple of years later. So this has always been a mid-2000s, late 2000s thing for me. But apparently, from Toof himself, he found out about them early 2000s, a little cooler and hipper than I am. Go fuck yourself. But crazy good bands. Aggressive pioneers in their respective genres. I fuck with it. As I said, I took it over to Facebook as well, and what I love about the Facebook ones is it's so much different than all the answers that I got from TikTok and shit. It's so much different. Check it out. My fucking dude, Six Minds Combined, says probably Insane Clown Posse. I've always wanted to go to one of their shows, but no offense to you, but a lot of their fans just make me not want to go. I love the group though. I don't want to be annoyed while I'm trying to enjoy something. Joe Kinney says Alice Cooper. See? Drastically different from the last one. Crazy. I would not expect Alice Cooper, but you know, talking to you before and surrounding myself with you all the time, I always expect the unexpected when it comes to Joe. Fucking A. Amanda says Linkin Park. I have a lot of friends who've seen Linkin Park quite a amount of times. I've seen that in my personal life quite a few amount of times. I heard they have a great show. I've never really been into Linkin Park besides I think maybe 2 or 3 songs. But respect to them, they're fucking great. TJ Blair says currently tied between either Avenged Sevenfold, Hollywood Undead, or Black Veil Brides. TJ, I mean this with the most respect, and in this case would be none. Those are all dog shit answers, and you should feel bad about yourself. And my buddy Nick White, wrestling manager extraordinaire from Tennessee, says 10 years. I ain't know shit about that band, so I have no opinion. I love you though. But not only did I ask people online, and not only am I going to answer myself, I hit the streets. I hit up the Bars Over Bars show, and I asked a couple of the people playing. We talked to Wormfood. We talked about Robbie Rowe. They gave me their answers. Some of this stuff kind of goes a little off the rails because heat of the moment, people walking up, catching up with people. I forgot to press stop at the same time, so I will try to salvage this the best that I can and clip it when it no longer fucking makes sense. But we had a blast, so here you go. Yo, we are out here at Thirsty First yet again. I feel like I was just here 2 weeks ago playing a show, which I was 2 weeks ago. Today we are celebrating 6 years of Bars Over Bars, and I don't know, fucking 6 years of J-Vibe. It's his birthday. I don't know how old he is.
6 years old.
He's 6 years old. Fucking sippy cups and booster seats and all that shit.
He's growing up so fast, right before my eyes.
But the thing that I want to know is, Wormfood, sir, you just killed it for your set. I vibed through the whole fucking thing, but I gotta know, who is the band that you have seen the most? Or will it be surprising? What kind of shit do you like?
Probably, because I've never been to a rap show. The band I've seen the most is Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin. Benjamin has been broken. Benjamin Button.
Went to a lot of metal shows.
Oh shit, I love metal.
Huge on Starset. Starset might be the best band I've seen live.
See, now I feel dumb. I don't know who that is.
They're kind of new. Cinematic.
Okay, if it's new, then I get. Okay, that's out of my realm.
2015, I think.
I'm into this shit that sounds like Garbage Disposals and Cookie Monsters and shit.
Oh, shit, like what?
Squelching, fucking cattle decapitation, terror, harm's way, Shibalba, shit like that. Yeah.
Is that like Cannibal Corpse type beat?
Yeah, I mean, it's in the same vein, for more or less. Yeah, people who listen, they know I just dropped a top 10 metal albums of the year thing. So we talked a lot about that type shit. But Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah, I used to practice screaming every day. I had an hour commute to and from work. I was going from Lowell to Beverly, and I would practice screaming the whole time. Still can't do it. So. To do it properly takes a lot of fucking things. It's tough.
How many times would you say you have seen Breaking Benjamin?
It's 4 or 5 times.
Fuck.
They're one of those bands, I love them, but all of the homies love them too, so it's easy to get the crew together.
Yeah, I think for me, one of the bands that I've seen the most, and I know it's a tie between a lot. I'm not gonna include local bands and shit.
I'm not even going to include local bands because that's going to be too many fucking obscure names.
If we're excluding bars,
But Coheed and Cambria is probably a band that I've seen the most. No, I said I would put them on, but it's too obscure of a name for people that like don't know the local metal scene and stuff like that to know. Yeah.
I got some friends like the metal.
Track me. Anyone that buys Track me.
Cannabis Crips.
You know Mike Brockner? Like, good guys. These are all metal guys. Andy Grayson.
Yeah.
I love the metal scene. I never really dabbled in it as a musician.
Yeah.
I could play the guitar to it, but I never really got anywhere past that.
Hey, the scenes are coming together now.
I love metal though. Like,
Fuck
really,
yeah.
when I'm closing down my bar, like at first I would put on like Knock Loose or like
Knock Loose is good.
I love Knock Loose. Like it was just like 12:30. I'm like, come on, time to go. And the music changes completely over from like classic rock or whatever the fuck you're listening to all of a sudden like scream of murder. You know, it's like
Counting Worms starts playing, and then you just start like throwing hands with everybody. Get the fuck out of my bar.
About getting better.
Yeah.
What it sounds like. I can remember.
Every time.
I love that. The art, I think, is what brought me really into them. Yeah. That's like a tattoo. Like, because it really.
I'm gonna get a chest tattoo that says "Arf Arf."
Every time I go to a dispensary, I always ask the people like, yo, give me a song recommendation while I smoke. Because stoners give the best rest. And the first one I got, I was expecting like Gorillaz or something. No, it was Counting Worms by Knock Loose.
Yeah. I'm so happy you said that because I've been thinking of the
We just got done with fucking Wormfood. And I now got Robbie Rowe here who's about to hit the stage. About to kill it. But I gotta ask, Robbie, what is the band that you have seen the most?
You know, when I think back to the band that I've seen the most, I would say it would have to be Tame Impala. Every time they put on a show, it's been such an amazing performance. They are so, like, the visuals are one thing, but the band itself is just such, like, a locked-in group. They amaze me every time. They always do something different, and they always make you feel like you're in like an immersive experience. So that's something I really respect and I admire about that band and like a lot of other creatives in the scene. And yeah, no, I appreciate that question. It was a good question.
Could you imagine if it was Wild Impala?
Like, I honestly can. I can. And to me, that's King Gizzard and a Lizard Wizard. Like,
oh shit! Yeah, you ain't wrong.
When I think about it like that, I'm like, okay, this kind of makes sense. And then also the vocal style is fairly similar too, in my opinion.
I remember seeing a King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Yeah, I got that right. I was like, wait, what the fuck am I saying?
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Yeah.
I remember seeing one of their records at a record store and going, I must be reading this wrong. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, right?
And then they're like, it's like everything. And I went, what? It's like metal, but it's also kind of hip hop, but it's also kind of psychedelic and funky.
And every album is different, you know? And so, like, there's something out there for everybody.
I feel like they hit the studio and was like, what kind of music are you? And they went, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
So Tame Impala.
Yeah.
We got some diverse answers out here.
Hell yeah.
I said Coheed. I've seen Coheed and Cambria like 6 times now.
Okay. I don't believe I've heard
Wormfood
it.
says Breaking Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
And
all
Tame
right.
Impala.
Yeah. Tame Impala.
These are good answers for outside of a rap show.
For real.
Fuck yeah.
Hell
Thank you
yeah.
for your time, Robbie.
Of course. No worries.
So we got Wormfood. We got Sean McCarthy on there. He popped his head in for a second. We got Robbie Rowe on that bitch. Got some great answers. And while I said Coheed and Cambria, I think that was just the first one to pop into the head of a drunken TJ on the spot. Because I got a couple other ones. And I'm also going to dive into some local acts. Because the local acts numbers far outweigh the national acts numbers. But these are going to be some diverse fucking names, so let's go. A band that I might have actually seen more than Coheed and Cambria is Dance Gavin Dance. I got into them when I was very young, and though I fell in love with them and loved them the most during Johnny Craig's era, I don't think I saw them until the very, very tail end of them having Kurt Travis as a vocalist. And then I think I saw them like 5 times with Killian. And now I'm just not really a fan of them with the guy from Ayadola. I like the videos that they posted. Those seem fun live. I don't like the songs they came out with, so I don't think I'm gonna see them again. I think 6 is the magic number. It's not gonna move on from there. Another band that I've seen more than people would probably realize is Bright Eyes. I've seen Bright Eyes 3 times, and if I would have gotten to see them when they would do tours all the time before COVID, the number would probably be like insurmountably higher. It'd probably be like 10 times, because I love that band so much, but then they didn't come back to New England for like 10 to 15 years, so I didn't have a chance to really see them. Then they started touring more and coming back up here more, and I think I've seen them every single tour besides the one they recently did with Cursive. And that eats me the fuck up, because I love Cursive. But on the local side of things, there is a band that I have been a fan of and I've been listening to since they very first came out back in 2006. The band's called Drive By Bukkake. And I used to be on MySpace with my booking partners, and we'd be like, I want to book this band, but I feel like they wouldn't go for it. Oh, but they're playing down the road, let's go see them. And we'd just see them, and we'd see them, and we'd see them. And before I became an adult, I think I've seen them like 5 times. And then I became an adult and I could make it into bars, and I saw them like another 10 times. And nowadays, they don't do as many shows. I haven't been able to see them as much, but I've still seen them like 3 times in the past 5 years. So I think I've seen Drive By Bukkake about 20 times. And it easily makes it the most times I've seen a local band across the board. That band is fucking magical, and rumor on the street is they are working on some new music. I'm gonna be all over that shit. I'm gonna get the vinyl, I'm gonna get the CD, I'm gonna get the shirts, I'm gonna scream that shit at the stage. I'm gonna be all about it. Another local band that I've seen quite a few amount of times, they're not around anymore, and I have brought them up on a previous episode, is the Yellow Team. There was a time where anytime they would play New Hampshire or Northern Mass, I would be there. My friends were close friends with them. They played like birthday parties, get-togethers, graduations, all that shit. I would be there. I got to play a backyard party with them. I got to play an actual on-stage show with them. And I got to do a talent show where I sang one of the songs on their sets with them. And I think I've probably seen them close to 15 times. I've even seen one of their members' other bands before, and they were fucking sick. Shout out Chris Noel. Burps. Tastes like Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, that's easy. Those 2 are easily the biggest, because then after that, it's like substantial step down. It's like 9, 10, which would probably be like Anchor Lines, or Shot Heard Around the World, or Ballast back in the day. Shit like that. There's so many bands that I want to continue seeing, but it never lines up. But there's so many great bands in the scene, and there's so many bands that I like. I don't go to shows half as much as I would like to, because, you know, I play the shows, and I work full time, and I'm broke as shit, and I don't drive, and there's a whole bunch of reasons. But I'm happy I got to see the bands that I got to see when I got to see them. All of their heydays, all of them were fucking great. Well, speaking of great bands, it's time for your music review roundup. Let's fucking go. Alright, you know the deal. I ain't gonna sugarcoat this shit. If it sucks, in my opinions, I'm gonna tear it apart. If it's good, I'm gonna glaze that shit like a donut. So let's get into it. There wasn't so much stuff that I saw this week, but I'm putting the things that I saw in this bitch. Let's go. A new album by Pincer just dropped recently called Who You Are When No One's Around. And honestly, who I am when no one's around is somebody who fucking two steps to this shit. This was crazy good. I was looking for that band, that sound that would pick up where Sleepwaker left off, because they dropped an incredible album and then just disappeared for what seems like 5 years now. Well, the answer was Pincer. The answer has always been Pincer. This album was crazy good. Not every song was a slapper, but the one with Matt Honeycutt from Kublai Khan, that was pretty cool. But fuck that dude. But the song was good. The song that I featured right there, called Yours to Erase, was fucking great. And the song Concrete Lullaby featuring Noah Thomas is also really fucking good. So there's 3 reasons right there to get up off your ass and check out the new Pincer album, because if you don't, it'll make me sad. I think I give this like a B+, A-. A good amount of the songs fucking slap. Some of them are lacking to be desired, but it's not bad at all. New album by Lionheart just dropped, and in my opinion is the complete opposite of that last entry. This is hot garbage. Valley of Death 2 is not good, and Valley of Death 1 should have been Valley of Death. That way all of this would have been dead and I wouldn't have to listen to Valley of Death 2. So this is some fake ass, tough guy, hardcore bullshit. The stuff that I said that was endearing about Gridiron last week is the exact downfall of this. Lionheart was never fake street hood tough guy shit. It was just solid hardcore with questionable production. And now they put a gimmick on their shit and they try to sound like, oh, hello, fellow high schoolers. How do you do? Just me, regular teenager here. And it's not working. I listened to the entire thing. There was a couple songs where at some parts it made me go, oh shit, that's hard. But overall, I just kind of shook my head in disappointment. I couldn't get into it. Maybe it's for you. Maybe you have questionable choice in music. But not me, fam. Not me. It's gonna be a no from me, dog. Like Randy Jackson. This is shit. D-. New track by the band Bite Down just dropped recently, and it's called Bury You. This song goes hard as fuck. I did actually like this. Very refreshing after re-listening to that last song. This band does what a lot of bands nowadays do, and they go hard in the forefront, and then they go weird fucking beep boop sci-fi stuff in the background. Does it always work? No. Does it work for Bite Down? Yes, it does. This song had me at like a 3-minute or so stink face, just looking like I just smelled the most foulest shit, which means I like it. Especially when you rock back and forth while shaking your head holding that stank face. Like you're just hearing the best nu metal album of all time. Like you're listening to fucking Limp Bizkit back in 99. That's what this was like. Though it didn't sound like it. That's the fucking vibe that I got. I gotta give this one a solid B. I mean, it was good. It was heavy as shit. There's just so many bands that are like carbon copies of this that it didn't feel special. I raged to it. I fucking loved it. But it wasn't unique. So, meh. Womp womp. My new homies in Arms Like Teeth just dropped their first single titled Bad Days. It came out just this morning, and holy shit, does this slap. Arms Like Teeth features a member from Rat Blood, a member from Voidbreaker, a former member of Rumors of Betrayal, and all thrown together with some friends, and they make fucking magic. This has been hyped up and anticipated by me and everybody I know for like a month now. I've been wanting to hear what they have in like a studio setting and not just a live setting, because I want to fucking hear some shit without people being little assholes behind me talking about the game last night. Hate that shit. Bad Days had so many things involved in it. It had two-step parts, it had moshy parts, it had real rock-inspired parts. It had all of their influences, the metal, the deathcore, the hardcore, the hard rock, the new metal, all that stuff. Very, very put together, very like well combined and mixed into one solid sound. And as Eric from The Last King and Cytokine said, it's not riff soup. It's one cohesive sound. And I couldn't agree more with it. I'm so glad that they're jumping on my show February 20th at the Bungalow, which I will hype up in a second. But first, I gotta grade this shit because it was fucking dope. I will give it a solid A, which is the highest grade I've given it so far this episode. That song was fucking awesome. I can't wait to see it live. And I haven't watched the music video yet. I just listened to it on Spotify. So I gotta watch the music video with it too. Arms Like Teeth, Bad Days gets a solid A, which is the way I will fucking slither my way into plugs here right now. Let's go. Tonight, it's probably too late for me to promote this on the podcast, but fuck it, just in case. Tonight, I'm coming back to the spot for East Craven's album release show for Pardon My French. It features me, Gigi the Snowman, Louis Cyphers, B Snare, a couple other people I'm not yet familiar with. It is just $5. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm actually gonna have a little blurb from East Craven on the podcast next week, where I'm gonna try to talk about movies, but we're also gonna talk about his new album. I just didn't want to put this out tomorrow. I'm way too fucking busy. So we doing this shit tonight. Hell yeah. January 26th, I come back to Boston at Midway Cafe for Great Vibes Entertainment. And it's going to be a fucking great show because I'm with my girl Kemek. I'm with Militia Rashad once again. I'm with Shinazuke once again. My boy Infamous A, and a bunch of people I have yet to meet. This is one of my favorite venues. I've played only there once before, but the vibes were insane, and it was a place on my bucket list as a local hip-hop artist to really fucking just get in there. Because I've seen my friends play there, and I've seen videos there, and I've always imagined, this is a punk rock, hardcore looking fucking place. I need to get on that stage. I need to start talking. I need to start getting my shit there. And then I got it, and I was like, this is everything that I wanted. And I get to do it again, January 26th. Fuck yeah, gang, gang. And then January 31st, the Bars Over Bars Awards. If you have not yet voted, please go onto the Bars Over Bars social media, find the link. Vote for your boy, Kill Murray, for Best New Hampshire Artist and Best Lyricist. You can vote for anybody else in other categories, but I need your undivided attention for those two. February 20th, my only show in February. I plugged it before, but we come into Bungalow Bar and Grill for a night of metal and rap. Worlds collide, one show. This is my first show that I've completely booked myself since 2018. It's my first show that I booked of the year too, and I hope it's not going to be my last, because we got the rap front of things, myself, Animatronic the Abolisher, Ace Don, and Cryptic. Some of the best New Hampshire, Massachusetts have to offer. Fuck, I can't speak. I'm just... And then on the metal side of things, we have Arms Like Teeth, the band that we just played for you with the new song called Bad Days. They're on that shit. I'm excited for that. We got my boys in Quick Before the Outbreak, who have been supporting my podcast, supporting me as an artist, and just being fucking killers in this scene lately. They're going to be on that too. And Symposia from Connecticut, a great band that blends funk and metal and rap and all that shit into one chaotic fucking party animal package. And it's all going to be there for $15 at the Bungalow Bar and Grill. in February on the 20th. I have another show in March in Concord, New Hampshire at Panucci's, but not much is known about the lineup or the extra details and stuff. So I will keep you all posted on that. I gotta do some vocal warm-ups. I gotta stretch. I gotta get hydrated, get rid of this fucking headache. Because I got a show tonight. And I gotta give it my fucking all. Because I love that venue so much. The Spot, here I fucking go. Make sure to follow me on all of my social medias at KillMurray603. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe wherever you are hearing this fucking podcast. Make sure you link up with me on my YouTube, Killing Time Pod. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
I got run over by a choo-choo.